have been looking forward to this trip for a long time. Scotland are one of my favorite places. And also, Alastair are an amazing chef, and during my visit now, I have been spoiled with great food. Alastair, hunter, artist and guide, both for hunting and fishing here in Scotland and Africa. Alastair moved to Sweden in 1985, and since then he's been living in Scotland, Sweden and Uganda. Today he only lives in Scotland and hunting with people all around the world.
So for your shot placement, the stag will be broadside, come up the front leg and just come in behind the shoulder. You can sort of see where the shoulder kind of sits on a beast. If you tuck it in behind the shoulder, you'll hit the top of the heart and the bottom of the lungs, which takes you right through there. See, this is all your lungs, this is your heart. You want to take out the very top of the heart, the bottom of both lungs, and that's just an instant death on a stag. I'll take the rifle up, I'll set the rifle up, I'll load it, and I'll make sure we have a clear line of sight through the scope to the stag. Then I'll call you up, move up slowly into the rifle, pick the rifle up and try and use the scope to find the stag. Don't pick your head up and look for him, because he'll sort of see your face and he'll see the movement. Once you're onto the stag and you're comfortable, let me know that you're comfortable.
Yes.
And then if the stag's laying down, then we have to wait for him to stand.
Okay.
Or if he's moving through the hinds, then we'll wait until we have a nice clear broadside opportunity.
And if it's laying down?
We'll just wait.
We just wait.
Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it can be 2 or 3 hours. But we'll just have to wait.
If I fall asleep, you will wake me up.
I'll make sure to wake you up. He's up, he's up.
I'm ready. I'm more than ready.
Let's go for it.
Yes. Connor Miles, father of 3 and husband. Connor has been working in the deer industry for 13 years. He started working in Scotland, Europe and New Zealand, and now living in Scotland, working as a deer manager and guide. It feels really good for me to have Connor by my side as my guide on this hunting trip.
Here in Scotland, when stalking red deer, we are primarily looking at the well-being of the herd. We are not looking for the biggest stags with the biggest trophies, rather the oldest stags that have done their best and will struggle to survive the winter. So I would give for what to wear when stalking in Scotland. I would suggest strong, stout boots. There can be a lot of walking over uneven terrain, so firm support for your ankles is strongly advised. Gaiters are also good to have, keeping a lot of the wet and mud out. A warm waterproof jacket is a must. It should preferably be of broken colours and not too dark, so as can blend into the terrain. Most hunting clothes sold in Sweden are too dark for stalking in the open hill in Scotland. They are more suited to the darker forests of Sweden. Personally, I like tweeds, but I'm often called a dinosaur.
do you think about today? Is it good weather?
The wind is very, very good. In so much as the more wind there is, the less the deer can hear you. They will also be tucked in out of the wind, which hopefully will give us more of a chance of getting close to them. The only negative thing with the wind is, because it is windy and the deer can't hear so much, they're a bit more jumpy and they might not be quite as settled as it would be if it was a warm, sunny, still day. But it's fine, it's absolutely fine. It's not raining, it's not misty, and the sun is shining.
It's a rainbow? Oh, it's a rainbow!
Before we go any further, to see if there's any stags on this face here. The wind's coming from the west and they could be tucked in. I don't think there'll be any this close, but we're just having a look now to see what's there. It's very important when using an Argo that you don't shoot from the Argo or near to the deer after you've been using it, because the deer will then associate the Argo with death. So you never ever shoot from the Argo or soon after having used the Argo.
Right, so just a little bit about how this is going to work. So I'll move in front, you stay close in behind me at all times.
Yeah.
As we're going, if you see me crouching down, you crouch down too. If I tell you to stop, just slowly go down to the floor and wait there for me.
Okay.
Some bits I'll move over and look myself and come back to you. Once we start crawling, if I'm up on my hands and knees, you're on your hands and knees. If I go down to my belly, you go down to your belly too.
Okay, I copy you.
Exactly, just copy me, always stay behind me, and I know where you are and we'll be fine.
Okay,
Okay?
I promise, yes.
Right, come on. So Maddie, the stag and hinds we want are just over the back of here.
Okay.
So I'm going to crawl up over here and have a look and make sure everything's good for us, and I'll come back down and get you, okay?
So I stay here?
Yeah, you wait here for now. The stag we're after, he's just over the top of here. He's about 120 metres away. His hinds are slightly closer, but they're in a bit of a hollow ground, so we'll be able to get up onto here, and we should be able to get a shot from just the top of here.
Okay, perfect. So we will go for this one.
We're going to go for this one. So I'll grab the rifle up, I'll put some bullets in the magazine, but I won't load the chamber until we get right up to the firing point. As we're crawling up here, stay in behind me, make sure and stay as low as me. When I get up to the firing point, I'll load the rifle, I'll put the rifle up on the bipod, I'll have a look through the scope and make sure that it's going to be an okay and good shot. Then I'll call you forward, come up into the rifle. When you pick the rifle up, don't pick your head up and look for the stag, just use the scope to find him. If you pick your head up, he'll see the movement and he'll see your face. Okay. So just everything slowly, slowly, gently into the rifle scope. When you find the stag, tell me that you found him. We'll make sure you're comfortable, you're happy with where you are. When the stag's in a good position, I'll tell you to push the safety off. Then you put your finger onto the trigger. I'll tell you whenever you're ready, on the shoulder, and just gently squeeze the shot away. Okay. Okay?
Perfect.
We'll go for that.
You're right, that one does not look in a good way. There's something wrong with it.
Yeah, he's poor through the coat. He's skinny all over. Yeah. And there's definitely something wrong with his mouth there.
Okay, yeah, what is that?
I can't quite see what that is, but I'm pretty much decided that he'll be a good one for Maddie to take, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we wanted to do.
It's 100% the stag that we're after today. Yeah. We'll speak to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure she'll go for it.
I think so too.
Let's go back.
So Maddie, this stag over here, as you can see, he's quite skinny. He's quite skinny.
He's very small in the body.
Yeah. There's a definite damage to his face, so I think whatever that is has probably caused him to struggle eating. So he's well down on weight, and going into the rut, a stag in that condition, I don't think he's going to see much of the winter.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's probably the right stag for you to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
You happy to take him?
Yeah.
That's what we'll do then, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I think he'll be a great one for us to remove today, you know.
So what's the plan?
The plan is we're just going to sneak up here a little bit further. Okay. Then I'll get the rifle and things set up.
Yes.
And then we'll wait until he's in position, and we'll have a go at him.
I'll follow you.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, shall I shoot?
Yeah. No, he's not broadside, don't shoot. Just gotta wait for him to turn broadside. He's quartering away too much. Are you comfortable, Mary?
Yes.
The stag's about to turn broadside.
Okay.
What range is he?
Yeah, it's 115.
115, perfect.
Okay.
So, if you push the safety off, and then whenever you're comfortable, shoot him straight through the shoulder, okay?
Okay, I have him.
We got him.
Right, he's broadside now, whenever you're ready. Good shot, reload. was a great shot, Maddie. Well done.
He's down.
He's down. He's done.
He's down. He's dead.
You put the safety back on, please. Rifle is safe. Excellent shot, well done. What we'll do is, we'll just wait for all the hinds to move before we stand up so the hinds don't see us, okay?
Okay.
So you just keep an eye on that stag just in case.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, I haven't done that, no.
It was a great shot. It was a great shot.
It's very small.
It's very small in the body.
Small in the body.
When we were looking at him, I could see this damage here to the front of his face. So clearly this stag here, he's taken some kind of injury. Not that long ago. It's quite recent, but.
No, because you can see that it has been hanging there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this has certainly been in the last couple of months, I would have said.
A month.
Yeah, which basically means that because of this, he'd have been eating a lot less. So it means that he's going into his busiest time of the year in a poor condition and not where he needs to be going into the rut. During a rut, a stag will lose 25% of his condition because they stop eating. We can see here down the back of the stag, all of his shoulders are out, and you can really follow the ridge of his spine there. He's just not in great condition, and when you feel his hair, it's a very matted, coarse kind of coat. That's a good indication that a stag's starting to lose condition when he's in that sort of dry, matted, you know. He's not had a great time, this lad, and he's coming to his busiest time. You can see here, this is the hip bone on the stag. And what I've always found is that when deer lose condition, it always shows first in the haunches. And you can see there how empty his haunch is. That's bone there, and there's very, very little in his haunch. So that's a good indication that he's just not having a good time, and especially going through the rut. He's losing condition too fast, and I don't think this lad would have made it through the winter. Also looking here, he's got quite a deep laceration in through his tongue and across the top there. So all of these damages to his mouth would all have slowed down his eating, if not stopped his eating. That's what our annual stag cull is about. It's about taking these kind of boys out that aren't going to make it through the winter. And this is a prime example of a stag that won't make it through the winter. So thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Today we started quite early in the morning. We drove out so far in the Argo Cat, and then we worked our way up through these glens, up one of the glens over here. We saw there was a young stag and hinds holding it earlier in the morning, but he was just a bit too young and a bit too good, so we moved past him.
We have been walking a lot today.
Oh, we've covered a few miles today.
Yes,
definitely.
we have.
We've been into young stags. We stalked into another stag around the back of here, and we were sort of surrounded by deer at one point.
We have a few stags around us. We have seen some.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of stags today.
But it was very hard to get to them.
Aye. Today's not been such an easy day for stalking, but we thought we would come and just check out this one last bit in here, and came around the corner and we saw this guy, and once we had a quick look at him and we saw all the things that he had going wrong with him, we decided he was the perfect one for you to take. And,
he was the perfect one, and he's beautiful. How old do you think he is?
I think he'll be probably 10 or 11 years old.
Well, then he's an older one, so that's perfect also. He was really good. Well, I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really tired.
I know you're tired.
Yes. But it has been a great day walking and stalking in this Highlands. I mean, this is nothing I do often.
No, exactly.
No, it's the second time in Scotland.
It's a treat to come and take part in this. It really is.
It is. And I'm very glad.
And we ended up with a great little stalk here as well. We came round that bump, got onto him, you know.
This is my first red stag in Scotland.
Excellent, well done. It was a perfect shot as well, great shot.
Thank you so much, Connor.
I couldn't ask for any more.
Well, I couldn't get any better help. I'm so grateful.
Good, I'm glad. Well, congratulations on your first Scottish stag.
Thank
well done.
you. Oh, thank you so much.
Good shot, it's a perfect shot, well done. There we go. Nice.
You can fix my makeup every day.
I've got one skill and it's blooding people, yeah?
Yeah.
So what we've done here is we've taken out the esophagus of the stag and we've put a knot in that. So that keeps any green from here to his stomach will stay in that pipe. And then we'll move to the back of the animal here. Take him by the pizzle and we just come down like that. And then you can see the centre line of the stomach there. Just put a little nick in that. And then you're through into the stomach. And then I put my fingers in and the knife like this. All the way up to his rib cage there. And what I normally do is if you stand on that leg and you pull that one a little bit, it just kind of works everything out a touch. So then you just start from the back and you just sort of pour everything out of there. And then if you grab that pipe there and you push everything forward, snap that off, then we put a knot in that, and that keeps that end clean. And then you reach up in and you feel the spleen. And then as that comes out, that's that knot there that we tied. And all the liquid that's in here would have been all the way through the chest cavity, which would have then contaminated it. That's it. Roll all that away from the stag, and then I always put a little cut into the stomach there, and then it stops it from just swelling up for days and days.
Alastair, this is very needy right now.
Well, I think we need a wee dram after a long day in the hill. And not much in that one. Madeleine, congratulations to your first stag.
Thank you so much. Cheers. So Connor, what do you start with? You start to take off the head.
Take the head off, leave it just attached. So then when we take the hill weight off of him, the hill weight is as he is now. Okay. So we leave the head slightly attached, winch him up, take his weight, and then it just makes the head easier to cut off because it's just a little bit of skin holding it on once he's up.
Okay. So Connor, what will happen with the carcass now?
So once we finish getting him lardered up, he will go away to a game dealer who will then process him into different cuts and mince and sausages and stuff, and then This stag will probably end up somewhere in the European market.
Oh, European market.
Yeah, that's generally where our rutting stags kind of end up.
So you can actually, people can buy wild meat?
Yeah. So we've got all of our tickets that allow us to sell wild game.
Okay.
So throughout the whole day, from when we first saw the stag to when we shot the stag, we've been assessing him in terms of, is there anything blatantly wrong with him? When I growled him, there's a set of lymph nodes, which is basically an indication of the health of the animal within the growler. That's all checked, and then as we're lardering him now, we're always looking for different things that are wrong with him. If we are happy once we're finished, there's nothing wrong with him, then we put a tag on him, so it's traceability. That'll then go away to the game dealer, and then that'll end up in a shop in Europe somewhere.
Oh, okay.
For human consumption. Yep.
So we're just removing the legs at the moment while Connor deals with the pistol. The pistol has to be taken out with this pelvic bone in place. This will go to China or South Korea for an aphrodisiac, kind of like what we would maybe use Viagra here, but they'll dry this out, grind it down into a powder, and
sniff it.
We'll have more vitality.
Tea, like.
Tea?
Yeah. Natural Viagra.
Wait, you're not kidding?
Not kidding.
So it will be sent
To China.
to China?
Predominantly China. Some will go to South Korea, but predominantly China.
So they're buying this?
They're buying this for... They'll dry it out.
Yeah.
And then grind it down into a powder.
Yes.
And then they'll take that.
Yeah. Either tablets or tea. This is now the carcass weight, so he's 71.5 kilos.
Fortunately, this trip has come to its end, and I'm sitting here enjoying myself with a good whiskey together with Alastair, and I'm very pleased and I'm very glad that I've been sharing this week together with you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Slanjavar.
Skål. But I heard from a little monkey that you like whiskey. I mean, you're Scottish. So I think I bought one of your favorite whiskey.
Aye, the monkey shoulder.
Yeah, the monkey shoulder. You like this one?
Very much.
Thank you so very much. I'm very, very glad.
Excuse me, I'm going to go and drink this now.
No, Alastair. Come back. No, we have to talk about the stag that I've shot. It was the perfect one, and I'm so glad that you taught me the deer management that you have here in Scotland.
Yes, it's very important. Here in Scotland, we do things a wee bit differently to in Sweden. And we're not after big trophies. Our first focus is on the well-being of all the animals and the herd.
Yes, yes.
That's why your stag was the perfect stag to take.
The perfect
Poor
one.
condition, wouldn't have survived winter, had an injury to it that would never heal, so it would have died.
Well, I'm glad that that was the very first stag for me here in Scotland.
Great.
Yes. And thank you all for watching this episode. It's not the last time I will be here in Scotland. It will be some more hunts.
I hope so.
So I will be back. And at this time, when I'm releasing this episode, it will soon be Christmas. So we wish you all a very happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Cheers to all of you, and we will see you soon again.
And now I'm off to drink my whiskey.
Yes, now you can go.